execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rebels offense is back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Odom. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. He fires a bullet to the right.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Breaks into the open. He's got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space, it's Lacey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. Gonna take a shot. Upstairs to make the catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rebels right after the huge play through the air back to the line. They'll run it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, gonna throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Churns into the pile. There he goes. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Running the red zone. It's Lacey. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Chambliss. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Pulls it, fired complete. Hard running there. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make...
Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Oh, pressure's coming. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball off his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
Keeps it himself. He'll pitch it. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Sets his feet, it's Chambliss. Out wide right, it's Odom. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Alexander. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Right side, it's Lacey. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Rebels will punt this one away. He's going to try to... Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. Turning it on. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the 1st down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
On the option. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. On the ground, it's Lacey. Could be, and he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them.
Number 17 sets the kick this one over.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the grab on the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. Receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Long way to go on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacy. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Snagged in the middle, it's Frazier.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Third and 6 yards to go. Drops back. It's Chambliss. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Gill. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, the bad news on defense is you gave up a big completion. The good news, though, you showed great effort making a tackle and getting him down inside the 5-yard line. Effort does matter, and we'll see. If they can hold the offense here to 3 points, that might be the type of play defensively that may win you this game.
He'll set up to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Third and goal, where the strong come through. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got a fourth down situation.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for the edge. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll give to Frazier. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be third down. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Just about set to get this second half underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Powers through the defender. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
I'd love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Lacey. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Hits inside. It's Lacey. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He's changing the play. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this 4th down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He's got enough. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Frazier again. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Trying to get the corner. And he swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their...
Makes the grab in their space. He's at the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got it.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The running back has it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. To throw, it's Chambliss. Unloads to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Second and long here. Motion from the wideout. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Out wide left, it's Alexander. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Cuts it upfield. It's Lacey. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. To the air. It's Chambliss. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Sells the run, looking to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Pulls it on the option. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Looking for the 2-point try. selling the fake. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the two-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is.
Georgia 31, Ole Miss 19.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Got his man on the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's a bad sign for the offense. You're trying to throw screen passes to try to negate the pass rush from the defense. That time, the pass rush even got home on a screen pass.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Punt is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Drops back on 1st down. Stepping to the right. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Chambliss. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He makes a grab. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Making the adjustment on the play. Going to the run, it's Lacey. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Fired in from the red zone for the score. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Back to throw. It's Csfl. They're all over it. To the end zone and it's picked off. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
Number 17, set to kick off.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Left side is Frazier. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Over the middle, it's Williams. Makes the grab, it down immediately. He picks up a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Snags it over the middle. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline and run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes and they can get to your quarterback.
And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Moves the pocket. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Rebels offense is back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On the move, it's Lacey. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff for Frazier. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Third and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. There he goes. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Looking to pass. It's Chambliss. Fires left. Pulls it in. It's Gill. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'd be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator comes out and shows the defense the same look, but this time sends the receiver to the middle of the field. Might catch the defense off guard.
Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Cook. Touchdown, Rebels. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. He wants to throw it. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th.
Lots of pressure. You have got to love the way your offense handles business. Down on the goal line, 2-point situation. You tie the game if you get it. They do. And now we're going to the wire.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to on. Past the 50, the 30, the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've got the lead here in the 4th. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 91, set to advance on the play.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wants to throw. It's Csfl. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Looking for his man. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. He's at the touchdown, Dogs! Took it all the way back to the house. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off-play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Scanning the field, it's Csfl. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Wants to throw again. Out wide left, it's Alexander. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Back to throw, it's Csfl. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
You just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his target. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snaps on fourth down. Caught. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Right side, it's Alexander. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Left side, it's Alexander. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
He's got his man across the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? To the air, it's Csfl. Fires into the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The clock is at 20 seconds left to play. They'll line up for an onside kick to try to pull it out. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's a give to Frazier.
And target coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got to lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. On third down, here's Frazier. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.